Shannon just recently told us that she knew Jesse was the one shortly after they met and they had their first date.
You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. You'd be like heaven to touch. I wanna hold you so much. At long last, love has arrived. I thank God I'm alive. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you.
Shannon, before I met you, I was lost. I had no real direction or purpose, and I wasn't really even sure that I thought love existed. If I did think it existed, I thought maybe it was something that I simply wasn't capable of, or maybe it was something that I would never find. But I also had no idea what I was missing out on. Now I believe that love is something that I couldn't live without. It seems like just yesterday that I was just barely surviving your interrogation on our first date.
So the first time I met Jesse, the two of them had been on a couple of dates. And I remember Shannon telling me about him, and I could tell that she was like trying not to get too excited just because they'd only been on a couple of dates. And, just in case it didn't work out, she didn't want to be too excited. But even as she was telling me about him, I could tell that she was really falling for him by how much she was smiling. And I just hadn't seen her excited about a guy in a long time like that.
I've always questioned. I was like, why hasn't Jesse, ever mentioned anybody to me? I'm his best friend. I've known him since I was like 7 years old. Like, what's going on here? And I realized that he was waiting patiently for the perfect one to come, and that was you.
Jesse, I am so humbled to be marrying not only a good man, but the most loving and true man I have ever met. You are the perfect calm to my storm. Your genuine presence always makes me so proud. I can't believe I got this lucky. I vow to always choose you because I know falling in love happened by chance for us, but staying happy in love together is our choice.
A warm welcome to you all today as we celebrate the love and the commitment of Shannon and Jesse. For those of you who do not know me, I am Jesse's sister Tina, and it is my honor and my privilege to guide the ceremony today.
When Jesse was born in Miami, the attending nurse said to me, "You got the cutest baby that I've ever seen." I was elated at the time, but then it sort of struck me that that nurse says that to everybody.
There was a short period of time, 3 to 4 weeks in preschool. I got to take Jesse to preschool every morning. It was just something I did to help the family out. And he decided that he wanted to wear his Peter Pan costume every day. And our mother, who knew that you picked your battles when it came to children, decided she was not going to pick that battle. And so every night it would get washed, and every morning again he would choose the Peter Pan costume. And of course the teacher would look at me like, "Again?" And I said, "Yup, again." And eventually he stopped. But those of us who knew Jesse, we knew he was the baby, the darling. Everybody doted on him. And then as he got older, we started thinking, we still see a little Peter Pan in you. We wondered, when's he gonna be ready to grow up, to settle down, to find that certain somebody? And about 2 years ago, we were on the phone, and he said to me, I just really am frustrated. I want to find that somebody that I could spend the rest of my life with.
And now we're here getting married, but I guess time flies when you're in love. Because of everything you've done for me and because of how much I love you, I suppose that I owe you some promises. I will always be faithful. I'll always be loyal. I'll always be honest. I'll always put you first. I'll always be the best counterpart to you, warm you when you're cold, and be your calm. I will always devote myself entirely to our lives together and be the best friend that I can possibly be to you. Most of all, I promise that I will always love you with everything I have.
I vow to keep making you tacos on Tuesdays, so don't worry. I love you more, most, and forever. I promise to stand behind those words to you with the same amount of confidence and determination that you speak them to me.
Now, fortunately, Jesse, your time in the Navy has served you well and prepared you for marriage to Shannon because you're used to taking orders and carrying them out immediately. And that should serve you well in the coming years.
I really want to make you mine. 4, 5, 6, come on and get your kicks. Now you don't need the money.
When I had my first daughter, I had a really hard time. So for those of you who are mothers, you probably understand what I mean. And Shannon came to the hospital after my daughter was born and brought bagels. And for those of you who are from New Jersey, you know that's so important. She specifically asked like what kind of bagel I wanted and everything. It was really awesome.
I said, are you gonna be my girl?
I'm happy to introduce to you all for the first time as a married couple, Jesse and Shannon Rogue. You may kiss the bride.
I got a drink here. I'm going to say now Zdrowie to Shannon and Jesse. Okay.
I think I can tell you that Jesse was more than a little nervous the first time we met him. However, when we sat down for dinner and Jesse raised his glass and said Zdrowie, Mary was convinced he was the one too.
I said, are you gonna be my girl?